Well, Miranda's condition is microcephaly, which means that her brain stopped growing when she was a baby. We think probably around the 6 or 7 month old time. And so what that means is when the brain stops growing, the head stops growing. If you don't have a brain that is growing and pushing out on the skull, then the skull doesn't grow. And then you end up with things like dwarfism and a very small head and hyperactivity and seizures and all sorts of developmental delays. So developmental delays in speech and language, and when a child starts walking, balance issues, fine motor skills, so their ability to use their hands, their gross motor skills, so their ability to walk or run or play like other kids or ride a bike like other children. And then you can have some other medical issues that you don't expect, so you don't know. It's sort of like a tiny Pandora's box. As she develops, it's a big unknown, because microcephaly in itself is just a condition. It isn't a disease in itself. It means that there is something else causing the microcephaly. And we have done every genetic test available to us in North America. We've seen some of the best genetic doctors in the world. We've gone down to California to see some of the best geneticists, and so far we haven't been able to get an answer of what Maranda has.
But she wants these rainbows.
But she wants the rainbows.
So we're going to put a smile on her face.
Yes, and so when we were talking to her brownie leader, Annie, at Brownies 99, she said, why don't we take this a little further and start a Facebook page for Maranda? And that is how this started to kind of balloon and explode out even further, was with this Facebook site that's only a week old. And now we've got rainbows coming from all over the world, and it's been very exciting. Miranda's always been really fond of rainbows, so Maranda colors rainbows on everything. Maranda talks about rainbows. Maranda likes to dress in rainbows. It's just her favorite thing is rainbows. It's something very fun, and it's wonderful for Maranda, because Miranda's world is a very different world. Maranda is a very happy person. In Miranda's world, there really isn't anything wrong in Miranda's world. And so she's not touched by what's going on in her health or what's going on in the rest of the world with its unhappiness or anything else. In Miranda's world, everything is perfect and everything is good. And so she's living in this very specific moment. And when you're with Maranda, you get to experience that as well.
Oh, fun.
And so it's full of joy. And so you get to experience joy all the time when you're with her. So it's very wonderful.
Just like a rainbow.
Yes, just like a rainbow. Shoppers Drug Mart on Park Street is actually sponsoring Maranda. There's no post office there. It's the pharmacy team. Jenny and her pharmacy staff are actually using their own mailing address there. So the pharmacy team is sponsoring Maranda, and they are receiving rainbows on Miranda's behalf. So
big shout out to them.
Yeah, so yes, for sure. We're so excited. They are enjoying it, I hope, as much as we are. They seem very excited every time we come there. But yes, the mail is coming directly to them into their own tiny little mailbox. So yes, we're very, very happy for them doing that on behalf of Maranda, because that's a very unique thing to do. They know our family very well, but it's such a wonderful support for them to do that on Miranda's behalf. So I really appreciate that.